Wouldn't you know it? Right when we start, what do I get? A bean can? We're gonna have to learn that. What's up? Pickles of the round jar. The pickles are amazing. What's up? Welcome back. We are checking out the preview of the update. There is a ton of stuff in here. I was going to go check out the military tunnels, but I just picked up this bean can thing, and we're going to have to make that happen. So let's backtrack, and let's learn this as quick as possible. What's up? Ro. Oh, we had Zeus come in earlier. Hello. How are you, Jade? Fantastic. We're playing Rusty Rust. It's going down. And I caught somebody. I guess what goes around comes around. Remember yesterday we got hung up and we were like farming. We got caught up in just, I don't know, just a bad situation. And we lost all our farm. Well, it turns out I'm a farmer around the outpost, and lo and behold, somebody else got knocked out, and they had a ton of farm on them. I was like, here we go. What's up, Mr. Russo? How's the sleep? Jelly Donut's back. Hello. And Maddox says, yo, is it all new recoil? I believe so. I did try jumping on one of the AIM train servers, and they were absolutely to the gills. So, yeah. Looks like we're going to have to get some scrap and learn this. I think this one's 75, if I'm not mistaken. If memory serves correctly. Although, dude, this whole zone back here where the military tunnels are at is just crazy. Ooh, hey. I like that. All right, let's get it back there and let's recycle. And I also have another body bag somewhere else, so we got a lot to juggle here. This is gonna be it's gonna be a little intense. I should probably not be on this road. This is a bad idea. Let it be known, I said this was a bad idea. Sleep is okay. He says Mai is letting me sleep while she's with baby. Ah, very good, very good. Ah, Mr. Russo, thank you for the 37 months. Says hello, Randy? Randy? I do want to hate those, but yeah, we got to get back there. I'm hoping I find some boxes along the way, maybe? You could gamble on the pickles? Ooh. Not unlike real gambling, I seem to lose the pickle game almost 100% of the time. So it looks like whatever my instincts are terrible. Zeus with the 24 months. Hey, you boys are coming in hot. Thanks, I appreciate the support, gentlemen. Yeah, the HL, the handmade is, yeah, it does rip. This is lady. Ah. Got it. So this looks super good. Did they work on the graphics? Yeah, a little bit ago. Alright, let's play the pickle game. Ready? What do you think? Health or Chuck? Here we go. It's pickle game. 3, 2, 1. Every time. Both times. Ugh, I'm crippled. Not good. We're gonna have to respawn after that. Dude, like I can't walk. Hang on, we gotta respawn, boys. Never health. Never for me. I was like, the second one's gotta be good, right? Wrong. Like I said, dude, just like real gambling. I just assume that I'm gonna lose all the time, because I do. When do you think cars? I certainly hope this year. I really do. I want it badly. Well, let's see what we can get. We just need 75 so we can learn the bean can. Tunnel's not solo friendly right now with 98 pop. Dude, when are tunnels ever solo friendly? Let's be real on that. Let's be real on that take, shall we? Is that guy's base hovering off the ground? I do believe it is. Yep. Well, at least we croaked in the corner. That's pretty cool. So I hope for minis. Me too. I want it bad. Alright, so we are going to go check out the tunnels. I do have to learn the bean can, so I would be foolish not to. And then what's crazy is the same guy I found all those mats on, he had a double barrel, so I actually farmed that up and I know the double barrel now. So we can go grub tunnels. It will be marvelous. We'll go in with bare minimum and we'll wait in the corner and do what we do best. Oh my. A nice pile of dudes. Nice. So I'm gonna have to check out the backpack on PC. I know, right? It does look pretty good too, not gonna lie. Says, any idea when we're gonna see electrical furnace? I hope this year as well. Looks like minis and electrical furnaces were the most popular off of last night's stream. Ooh, we're off to a good start. Do you think the water update will have like tugboats or PC water graphics? I don't, okay, well here's the thing. I think next gens have the potential for next gen water graphics. I think we will see underwater labs, submarines, and I think we'll see tugboats. It's almost been a foregone conclusion. Like, we've seen enough evidence to really support that, so. They're like hinting towards it, and I was like, that's all you guys had to do. We can fill in the rest. Just earlier today, I spawned on my solo base, and a dude was collecting the scraps while I stand there in my 1x2 with no walls. Oof. Just ran past me after doing the OK sign. That is the most rust to sign in I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, he's like, hey, just like the one guy was watching me get mangled by a bear, I come back and like, there's seeds and other garbage left on my body. I was like, oh, thanks, guy. That's pretty much how it goes. So Pow World's got a hold of me, so we might try to squeeze that in later on tonight. Although we had to do this because, dude, there's so much good stuff. I mean, how could we not? Let's be real. You clipped it? Oh, perfect. LSU says, where's your base? It's on Rust Council Edition. You know where this is going, LSU. Do you want me to just time you out now? Should we just skip all the flirting? Get right to it. Notice I saved 2 pipes for the double. That's right. So I was walking all that stuff back to my base, and guess what attacked me on the way there? A bear, of course. Dude, we're kind of rich. You see that? Yeah, straight up, we're rich. I haven't gotten this lucky on like picking up stuff off of just randos in a minute. Like, usually I get a decent like one of them every now and then, but like, dude, I think this is like my 3rd one. I just keep making out like a bandit. I tried doing military tunnels, but obviously I got raided when I started. I haven't seen the monument yet. You want to see it? Well, that's going to be our objective, is to run in there as many times as possible once we throw this back in the base. We were going to do it until we had that bean can, and it was too juicy to not go. How many scraps? Was it 725 or 750? I want to say it's 725. It's a lot. It is a decent chunk. I think it's 725. Yeah, that's why anytime I see a mini on someone's base, I am swiping it. Here's a little. I guess we'll try to knock down a few trees and make a couple of yokas so we have a few rounds, and then I guess we could run in. Right, we have almost everything we need. We're already down here, so why not? Oh wait, I don't have any. I may not be able. You know what? I can't, because we got to go pick up our bag. We're already running behind on that. We have about 8 minutes left. Yeah, we better head over there. It's getting crazy. It says, bro, this update's amazing. I still want me. Same. How much are yokas for wood? Oh, only 75? Okay, where? Jacob says, vote for Fast Small on the 2X server. I don't have that up quite yet. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, it looks like we're gonna have to leave the server. We got some clingers. Great. Oh, we're out of here. Yeah, we're gonna have to jump servers after that. Stage 4 clingers. Yeah, we're not gonna stick around for that. Every time I'm back here, there's a bear. Every time. Seems like the whole game was deserted after the ban wave. Well, yeah, a lot of those people are like, oh, I can't cheat. I don't know how to play a game. It's like, yeah, you suck. Says, yeah, how many hours do you have? 4.5 hours. That's the second damn time. I think I made a Yoka. How do I fix it? He says get a PS5. That's harsh. But you're not wrong. Is 45 out right? No, just 4.5. Like 4 hours 30 minutes. Yeah, try turning down your FOV. The train detail down below. Don't have your FOV like high. If you're on a core system, you're asking for bad performance. Where am I? Yeah, I know everybody's so keen to set their stuff to 90 or maximum FOV, but if you're on a core system, that's a big reason why. I'm not saying it's going to fix everything, but it should help. Jonathan, you are in for a ride of your life. If you get PC and you're unaware of just how bad the hacking is, you're going to have buyer's remorse pretty quickly. Yeah, you may trade in more recent stuff and have better graphics, but dude, you have to prepare yourself for just how bad the hacking is on. Like, and that's real hacking, the most annoying kind there is. And you have to be prepared to deal with it every time you sign in. So, there's that. And you may be like, oh, I've dealt with, like, you know, cheaters on console. Incorrect. Cheaters on console are just script kiddies. They're not actual hackers. They're cheaters, but it's nothing like actual hacks. Let's put it this way. I have access to a PC. I love PC Rust. But where do I choose to play? That should tell you everything you need to know. You'll be trading one problem for a much larger one. He's right. Your best solution is truly a PS5. For somebody who's had access to a PC for the longest time, played PC Rust, yeah, actually started like, man, Jade really plays a lot of console Rust. That is for a very specific reason. The pros and cons, yeah, what I'm telling you is you're not ready for that con. It's a big one. And everybody kind of downplays it or doesn't talk about it on the PC side, but it is rampant in every game that's popular, especially survival games, and especially Rust. Rust does a good job of keeping them at bay, but like, keeping them at bay still means you're dealing with them on the regular. And you cannot even fathom how bad it is. And it's the stuff that you don't see when you start to figure that out is the truly most devious of them all. You'll see. You will see. It's crazy. I know I say that, and I know it falls on deaf ears. I know it does. Because you're like, oh, I think I know what cheating is. I got that under my belt. I'm like, nah, you really don't. And even when I warn you, you still have no idea. It's super bad. Anybody that's played with me that's come over the PC side, they all say the exact same thing. They said, wow, I thought you were talking that up. And I was like, no, it's the opposite. We actually don't talk about it enough. It's super bad. Like, wow, I had no idea. I was like, we tried to warn you. It's bad. Rust is still a beautiful game on PC, but like I said, if you're not warned about the cheating problem, and you're only getting it for Rust, you're going to have some serious buyer's remorse. And that's just, I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I love the game on both sides. But I'm telling you, dude, you're not ready for what's coming. What else is kind of devious about it is it takes a while for it to like settle in, and then when you start to see when they actually start getting captured, and you're like, oh, dude, you're like, oh, I thought all those people were really good. Some of them are. Don't get me wrong. There's exceptional players on PC for sure. There's definitely some ones where you're like, oh, I got killed by because somebody was just better than me. You're like, yeah, but you'll find that a good chunk of the time, it's not. It's not that. It's an unreal amount. It will blow your mind. NYC says, I don't know how you play Rust on Xbox. I have 6.5k hours on PC. Okay. But yet you came to a Rust console stream. Did you come in here to do the PC gaming thing? And is that, you know what I mean? Bro, I've been playing PC Rust since it came out for 10 years, dog. What are you talking about? Well, let's see if Slayer is truly a 6.5K player. Hey, so how's the cheating over there on PC, Rust? I'll find whether or not you're BSing us real fast. My guess is, okay, early prediction. You ready for this? I could be totally off base here, but my early prediction is that MVT Slayer either got a computer for Christmas this year or last year, and is also fluffing the hours. Anyone else? Because he's gonna come back and say, "What cheaters?" Guaranteed, dude. And I'd be like, "Oh, you haven't played nearly enough, and you haven't played 6.5 hours. No way." You just come in flexing the dip, probably. Probably. That's fine. I think it's awesome we have an option to play it in many different places. I think it's great. Is this horse busted? Probably. Oh, does he have horseshoes? Yeah, NTY whatever Slayer. He just boned out. We just freaking dogged him hard. Fat Cat, yeah. I love it when people guesstimate those hours because they kind of just look at the number and they kind of increase it to what they think would be like a reasonable number, but they don't realize just how many hours that is in actual gameplay. We get it on the console side all the time too. Where they're like, I have like 3K hours, and I'm like, bro, the game hasn't been out a year. What are you talking about? They're like, and then you break it down for them. You're like, bro, this is how many hours you'd have to play every day. Like, I play all the time. I'm like, but do you play this amount? Dead silence. I'm like, okay, well, called it. Let's put it this way. People that have those kind of hours don't come in and brag about those kind of hours. Unless you're making a thumbnail. Because it doesn't matter. They have the wisdom. They don't have to tell you how much puss they're drowning in. They're just drowning in it. Do you know what I mean? Right, yeah. Most people that say 2K hours is more like 1K, yeah. Because they're like, oh, it seemed like a lot. I was like, no, you didn't. You can almost always tell that they're younger too, because like they don't think about time in that way. Because anybody who's worked a job can figure that time out pretty easily and go, oh yeah, that you're right, that is a bullshit time. Because they're like, oh, you have to do that 8 hours a day. You're like, yeah, like a real job. What do you mean? Like, you might have some long sessions, but some of those hours they put up, it's like, bro, just run the math on that. At least if you're gonna lie, like at least make it somewhat believable, I guess. Or, you know, call me crazy. Don't lie. How about that? Dude, if this guy only knew how bad we're shitting on him for coming in and bragging about his art, he's like, I'm on PC. It's like, okay. Oh, did I backed out like an idiot. Okay, hold on. I'm real stupid. That's my fault. My bad. Hold on. I did not mean to do that. Sorry, I meant to. That was stupid. Yeah, here's the thing. PC Rust is amazing. It's awesome. But as you said earlier, pros and cons to both. And we wouldn't have this if it wasn't for PC Rust. PC Rust is updated on the regular, but there's seriously a lot of cheating. And like you have to be ready for that. And I tell people, it's like, look, if you're getting a PC, that's awesome. But make sure Rust isn't the only reason you're getting it, because you're going to be extremely mad when you figure out just how bad it is. You'd be like, oh, dang. And that sounds overtly negative, but... yeah, that stuff gets me fired up. People are saying that kind of stuff, you're like, okay, okay, bruh. Hey, I'm signing back in. Yeah, baby. Nolan, Nolan dunked on him pretty good too. What are you in second grade? Nobody cares. I know, right? We are gonna jump on another server since we have a bunch of stream snipers. I hope so, Havocs. I hope so. You heard me say it a million times. If you're playing on PC Rust, you have to, or any PC game, there's how you're gonna play the wipe, and then there's how you're gonna play when the cheaters show up, and it could involve risking everything in your base. So there's that. That's why it's like, don't get me wrong, I hate the cheaters on console that use, you know, a mouse and keyboard and they think they're good and they use scripts and they think they're good. That's annoying for sure. But I will take that any day of the week over actual ESP, actual aimbot, a jump boosting. They can see into your base. They know where your TC is. They know where your stashes are. There's no element of surprise. You have to second guess every shot every time, because you want to report the actual cheaters, and sometimes you just don't know until you do a report and then you get it back. You're like, wow, that's crazy. That guy was cheating. So like, yes, I will take console any day of the week to trade in all of that extra overhead that's on PC. Any PC game that's popular. Tarkov. What was that one guy that did an awesome Tarkov video about cheating? He says the wiggle that like ruined Tarkov, and I was like, he's explaining a problem that's universal, dude. It's so bad. Um, Actually, when we get in here, I'm gonna have to put the screen up again. When you fight PC cheaters, it's just quick peeking and pre-firing like Siege. It's more devious, I think, in survival games because And don't get me wrong, cheating of any kind sucks, and dealing with them as a legit player sucks. But like, it's way more devious in survival games because okay, so like, let's say in like Siege, it's a round, and yes, you have a cheater, super annoying. But the next round, you have the chance of not running into that again, right? This one, you have to live next to these douchebags for like a week or 2 weeks. Sometimes multiple wipes before they get caught, even though they're doing it pretty blatantly. Even on a really good server, like dude, watch Komomo, great guy, awesome channel. He's literally that's all he does is ban cheaters. Watch that and just ask yourself, like that happens on every single server. Imagine fighting against those guys. But you heard me say it a million times. This game is so good, you'll still come back to it. The only thing that'll make you stop playing is when the cheaters get really bad. You take a break and come back, and you'll still have a good time. But we shouldn't have to take a break from a game that we love because cheaters are so bad. That's my point. You have to play it like you're in Siege. Oh, 1,000%. Yeah, you have to play like extra aggressive, and yeah, for sure, for sure. If there's one thing, and I've said this ad nauseum for sure, if there's one thing PC gamers can get together on, is that's screwing over a cheater. I've been in the middle of a raid and a guy had me dead to rights, and I said, "Hang on, dude." I heard him outside. I knew he was gonna clam me, right? Because I didn't have much on me. But I was like rifling through the base. I was like, "Look, bro." I was like, "This guy's base is a cheater base." He goes, "Word?" I was like, "Look, you can have the loot. It's about just wrecking this guy." He's like, "Oh, word." This guy not only like didn't kill me, comes in and watches the door for me, and we rob this cheater blind. It was beautiful. I mean, that guy was coming in to wax me. And you know how vicious PC Rust can be. You know how vicious Rust can be. Yeah, for all PC games, I hope that the AI anti-cheat comes in. The one that they've been developing for a while. I don't know who's going to champion it, like what company, but when they do, it's going to be the golden era for playing on anything PC. Then I'll be like, yeah, you should get a PC all the time and play all these really great games and not worry about it. Like the competitive games are really fun games that like, we like to play. Like I love survival games, but it's hard to play them on PC for any long stretch because the cheating is so damn bad. But dude, I'm telling you, as soon as that AI stuff comes in, it will be a golden era. For how long, I have no idea, but it will be marvelous. Even ban evasion will be extremely difficult with AI. So whenever AI anti-cheat comes down the line, it's going to be save up your nickels. It's going to be the time. Save up your nickels. I mean, shoot, if the channel's in like such a good place, right? And it's definitely not now, but like if we somehow get sponsorships and we can like do a giveaway in the future, like because all giveaways I do now come out of my pocket, and I can tell you right now, we don't have that kind of change to do that kind of giveaway. But like, if we have a sponsorship or the channel's going like gangbusters, we'll do giveaways for PCs whenever we can afford it. So, but I mean, I'm telling you right now, 100% transparency, we are nowhere close to that. So, he says, "Oh yeah, I saw that Chuck have vid. I can't remember the guy who did it, but it was really well done. And I love that it was like he told it from his perspective of like he's obviously an avid player and is a fan of the game and wants its success. And it was a great story arc of like he's like, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then like his realization as it starts to happen is so like that's so pure because I think anybody who plays a PC game long enough has that epiphany and you go, holy, and you look behind the curtain and you go, holy shit, this is way worse than I thought. It will blow your mind. It's demoralizing. It's like the worst thing ever, especially on a game you love. Like I said, when the AI stuff comes through, it's going to be absolute awesomeness. But just have no illusions. All games, whether they say anti-cheat or not, it's always a cat and mouse game. And it will be until some big technology comes in and changes that. I'm not trying to poop on the PC games or... Because remember, I came from the PC world. I still play on PC. So I'm not trying to poop on it by any means. Yeah, I'm just trying to be real with you. Tell you about the birds and the bees and be like, look, sometimes you might get herpes. Heads up, son. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta wrap it up. Sometimes you gotta pass. Ultimately, it's your call. Oh, that's not right. Yeah, enough of that. I don't want to... It's already coming off super negative probably, and I don't want it to be. Because it's not. I mean, I love PC games with all of my heart. And I love Rust, no matter where you're playing it. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm super excited when I knew this was gonna eventually come out on console. And it took a minute for it to come out. But man, I'm so glad it did. Is this game perfect? No. You know, like, are we waiting on updates and stuff that we really want? Sure, obviously. You know, performance issues for the core systems. I know that's rough. But man, I'm so glad people have an option to play. I'm glad that I can play here and have more legit gameplay. Love it. I love that I can actually use stashes here and not have to like worry about that every 2 seconds. It's awesome. So how many of you guys are playing Power World, dude? I'm in it. Can't stop. What's up? Toasty. Ooh, yeah. Zilla not being the best at making bases hurts a lot. It says, I just made above average 2x2s and whatnot. Hey, I mean, that's how you get started. Might I point you towards the wedge? You might have to practice the terrain part, maybe once or twice on a build server. But dude, this is my go-to. I've literally been playing solo this whole time. Remember, it's not about making a huge base. It's about looking not tantalizing to raid, especially if you have neighbors that look more rich than you. Then you just kind of fall into obscurity, and that's perfect when you're talking about being a base. This is when you're gonna play Star Citizen again. Ooh, baby. Not gonna lie, dude. soon. I know. Here's the thing. My system. I've been doing a lot of work on the gaming machine, so I don't have a lot of available space. I had Star Citizen installed. Razor and I have a date to make out and play a tactical shooter together. It was supposed to be tonight, but I know he's busy, so it should be tomorrow. After we get a couple of those in, I'll reinstall Star Citizen again because the game that we're gonna play together is also pretty beefy. Actually, that is the plan, Havoc. So this is the wedge, and it's nice because you don't need metal doors. You can seal the base up completely and sign out. Razor better be keeping those feet clean, for real. That dirty little buh. Nice. You got the Aurora Dragon skin set, and I love it. Oh, the Azra Dragon set. Just wondering if you got it. Yes. We talking about on Rust? Says PC Rust YouTubers might flock over here to hide from the cheaters. Some might, most won't. There's kind of a stigma for some reason for a console. It's almost like when people get PCs, or if they start on PC, they just always look down on the consoles for some reason, which is kind of silly, but it's like, why can't we play on all of those things? This update should hit main branch by the end of the month, if everything goes as planned. So, nah, it won't take that long. Says I really don't want to play this update, but I don't want to deal with the cheating because I almost quit last time. Well, just know that the cheating here consists of recoil reduction and mouse and keyboard. They literally can't do anything else. So, and I know, not to say that to minimize that type of cheating, it's super annoying, and yes, it is cheating, but a lot of people will like kind of get themselves worked up and be like, oh, you know, they saw me at the nighttime. I was like, no, they can't change it from day to night like that. So they legitimately got you. Love the Jackie designs for the skin. Oh yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I can visualize what it is now. The name with the image in my head. Yeah, those were really sharp. I liked them all. They were actually really good. This is cool. I just want to play on your server when the update hits. I mean, you can start right now. Swish, baby. We'll go over and take a look at the military tunnels, since we know we're ditching over here. I have not found the M4 stuff yet, no. Alright, I did grab everything here. Cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of that stuff floating around. I mean, we literally run a server and we catch cheaters all the time, but it's not nearly as bad as like cheating on PC, let's put it that way. As far as the number, it's still super annoying to deal with cheaters on console, don't get me wrong. But again, I came from a cesspool, so this feels like a relief for me. Community servers will get the update, yeah, at the end of the month. Yes. I did not think that side through, did I? No, I did not. Oh. I didn't turn this in. What am I doing? You feel like you're doing better because there's less lag? Sure. Power World's a ton of fun if you guys haven't tried. And what's crazy is if you didn't know, it's on Game Pass, dude. So if you're online on your Xbox, you already have Game Pass, so you might as well just go check it out. If you think you'd like it, because it is dope. Not gonna lie, we're gonna pick up a stream on that later. I can't stay away. Zip lines would be tight. I'm with you on that, Shay. 100%. Yeah, that would be awesome. It would help. If we can't get minis or cars, a hot air balloon and some zip lines would be tight. Maybe parachutes. I'd take that. Says, did they do something to recoil because I'm beaming now? Well, yes, they did. Okay, we got what we needed. Found the P17, it slaps. Yes, it does. Oh, World is coming to PS5 as well. Yes. Honestly, you've heard me say this, and it's true. The only reason why it's not there is not because of exclusivity. It's because Sony still is dragging their feet and not making an early access program. And we've seen it before in many titles. So, like, Sony, please, make an early access program. Love everyone on the internet. Yeah, because Power Word would have done it 100%. Because there's no reason why they wouldn't. Or why they come out on Xbox and then not PlayStation. But yeah, the only reason why it's delayed is because they have to wait till it's like a quote-unquote finished game, and then Sony will accept it. Which really sucks. There's no reason for that. It's not like Sony hasn't had time to make a program. And I mean, shoot, there's plenty of platforms you can copy off of if you don't know how to execute that. But I know they got the resources to do it. Yeah, Sony, please, please, early access program. This is like the 20th time we've... Said it took Minecraft Next Gen. Wait like 3 years now. Oof. Yeah, I'm gonna shots fired on this one. And this is for Sony, not for the players. But it's, and I know the excuse they use is they're like, oh, you know, we want to have a very consistent experience. I was like, bro, then why are your consoles the first ones to get hacked? If you care about that user experience and consistency, hire a better team to put some better security measures in place. I said it. I mean, there's currently right now, I think there's a jailbreak currently working for the PS5. I said it. So I don't know if I buy the, well, we're doing it because we want a consistent experience. I'm like, really? You guys are the first ones to get hacked every single time. Not cool. I'm sure you guys as the users don't appreciate that. That's why they get hacked. Yeah, and their website got hacked. Like, their actual network got hacked. I'm talking like system breach. It's not like they don't have the resources for it either. You know, it's not like they're a new company. They're well established in the gaming community. So, like, there's really no excuse for it. Calling them out. They just get set in their ways about certain things, like their own proprietary formats and stuff, and they've been like that forever. It's like, I don't think those, it may have worked in the past, but I don't think that type of business strategy really works much anymore. Things move too quickly for that. People are way too informed, and yeah. The proprietary stuff doesn't really take us too many places that are good. We've seen the conclusion. I said it. Calling them out again. Shots fired. Shots fired. Alright, guys. What do you say we lose some gear? Might as well. We're about to get raided anyway, so let's do it. So I think it was the thing before video games were exactly. And there's no reason why they're doing that. I'm calling out Sony, specifically Sony. They have been a powerhouse on the console side for games for a while too, so no reason. Says, I'm on the 2X and there's been a queue of 20 all day. I believe it. It's a popular server. It's a thing. guys ready to get rolled? I am. I kind of want to just go camp that spot and see what happens. On the 2X. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it's for the same reason. Very popular. Let's go get it. Oh, wait. I need better rad protection on my feet. We need to kick it to 25, I believe. If memory serves me correctly. You found my Xbox account? What does that mean? Don't know what that means. The one I use on my videos. The one on PC? Man, I do find it a little creepy that you're like, I found your account. I was like, the account I'm trying to hide? That's a little weird. Hope we don't do that to females. I think you hold Y. I'm talking about my main account? I mean, I don't hide that one. I don't know. I mean, you have to forgive me. I always get a little weirded out when people are like, I found you. I was like, ooh, not a good opener. You gotta understand, we deal with hundreds. That's like your least favorite thing to hear. It's like, I found you. Like, oh, great, where? It's like, what progress have you undone? Ah, it's fine. The main one's fine. I don't hide that one. It's a server owner for all my servers as well, so. I tried to jump on one of the aim train servers on the PTB and that was not happening. I know a custom server for Oceanic, or through G Portal. They don't have any available for that region yet. You appear offline. I mean, yes, I have to. And here's another little tip. Anybody who sends me party invites more than 3 times, you get blocked, because it's not like, well, some people are being annoying. Some people are just trying to reach out. And if you want to do that, you can always do that through like the custom server or like in the live chat. But like the joining parties, I don't do. It's a security risk. Some people know that, and that's why they ping me so much. So like, and some people try to just send me party invites when I join my own custom server. I was like, don't do that. And if it happens enough, I was like, hey man, I'm gonna have to block you. Like I'll get like 9 requests from one person in like 5 minutes, or no, not even, like maybe a minute and a half. I'm like, okay, that's too much. So just a heads up, I don't join parties randomly. If I get too many requests, I will be forced to block you. Nothing against you unless you're a troll, and then in that case, it's definitely against you. But I kind of have to. It's security. Says, hey Jade, you're a day late on your video about PTB. Why? What do you mean? Day late? Check the date on that. What's the population? Population is Rust Console Edition, and there's players on the server. I sent you an invite. I was a trash can. On the horizon, I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. You're stepping in the realm of creepy. Whatever path you're on, dude, I would stop and do a 180 and just back it right up. Cause everything you're saying is creeping me out. Every additional word you put in there, I was like, all right, maybe this guy's like legit. And then you say something, I was like, maybe not. And then you're just like, I wish I could play on your server. I found you. You appear offline. I was like, all right, you're starting to creep me out, dog. Stop it. Stalker vibes, right? Why do I feel like he's sweating and like stroking a picture of me while he's doing it? Or my gamer tag? It's creeping me out, dog. I hope you don't do that to other human beings, especially females. Please don't. It's not a good look. Yeah, so here's how this works. I'm saying I'm uncomfortable, so back it up, Horizon. Back it up. And to put it in perspective, I have a penis, so if you're making me uncomfortable, it's probably pretty bad. Because I'm usually pretty oblivious to that kind of stuff. And if a dude's picking up that vibe, yeah. And if you're joking, I'm just going to go ahead and say that, like, you're not good at that. So don't do that either. I'm watching a whole year video. Alright, Horizon. It's 5 minutes, dog. Anybody else getting the same vibe from this dude? I've been watching you. What, from outside my window? Jeez. Knock it off, creep. Just chill out, Horizon, alright? Enjoy the game. Don't worry about where my gamer tag is or if you'll play or not play. If you want to talk to me, you can always jump on my custom server. I talk to people that play in there all the time. That's the place to do it. That's the time to do it. But like, just knock it off. It's weird, dude. I don't know why I'm recycling all this stuff. Sorry, Fade. We're dealing with the creep. Yes, it is out on PTB. 100%. I've been doing this for a long time. That guy's giving me creep vibes. And my radar for that's pretty good. It's more than pretty good. Extremely fine-tuned and accurate. Yeah, dude, not only are those weapons in, dude, there's like a whole plethora of other things. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that dev blog, I don't think did it a lot of justice. Like, they covered stuff, but like, there are so many things that have changed and for the better. And so, like, you kind of just have to jump in on the update to feel it, and you're like, oh, man, this is like crazy good. Think Rust plus cars, Arc base, military base, trains, or underwater labs. Oh, what's next is underwater labs and tugboat for sure. They haven't confirmed it, but I'm telling you it is. I've seen enough stuff. I can connect the dots. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's an easy math problem. 100%. Tugboat and underwater labs and submarines. It's all gonna happen. Ah, okay. All right, Horizon. Now they're permanent bans, bud. Okay. Now we're not messing around. You're only in a timeout, but now you're going to get banned. So, and the fact that you have multiple alts, which I'm sure this is not the only one, and I'm sure we'll be doing it for the next 20 minutes. Well, tell me I wasn't wrong, or tell me I wasn't right about this guy. Comes in. Nice. All right, cool. Well, we know to write you off forever. Okay, military tunnels, here we come. Ah, shit, I missed. This is bad. Oh man, too many grubs, too many grubs. Man down. Yeah, you're right, I did jinx myself. We can blame Horizon, it's okay. Even though it wasn't his fault, but, I mean, we can make it his fault. Since he'll no longer be a part of our chat anymore. Let's just go ahead and throw it on him. Strangely comfortable with that. I love hearing the arrow. Yeah, I know, right? I was like, I got this. I don't got this. Yeah, if he's smart, he took my stuff in. I'd be shocked if he didn't. I wonder if they're on the same team. I bet they were. Smart. I'm hoping they were different teams, because then I might have a chance to get some stuff back, but I doubt it. Oh, shoot, a Sage Priest. Oh, is this the same guy from yesterday? He's a bad shot. Hey, let's grab... Oh, jeez! Don't shoot me! They may get tagged. Yes. Oh, jeez. Oh, Molotovs for life. We get to see it all right here. Molotovs are getting down. That's awesome. I hope it's this year. The furnaces. Delicious. Yeah, look at these guys coming back. Yeah. Yeah, I really hope it's this year. I love the electric furnaces. The industrial update is what it's called, but yeah, it brings in so many like awesome things for the game. It's a massive game changer. Even if people don't use it, other people are going to use it, and it's going to make for some crazy stuff. And the electrical furnaces are a nice touch too, because then it's like you can just use electricity to cook. So, but I've got some crazy builds that go along with the industrial stuff. Some pretty fringe, on the edge, cutting edge type base stuff. We've experimented a bit on live streams a few months ago. It's tight. I can't wait. We'll probably dial it in over the next few months, and then we'll really unleash it. I hope that'll be this year, because then we'll just have to wait on that awesome design a little bit later. Yeah, I know why. It's actually very astute observation. The thing is, they were ready for Power Surge eventually, but then right before they released it, lo and behold, PC Rust drops Industrial Update in February, basically a year ago. And so they were like, I think that's another reason, I think that's another reason why custom service took a bit longer, because they know they need to add industrial, the industrial update, right? The furnaces. So they had to make sure everything was good in that department too, before they like release custom servers, because there's a whole to-do for that. So I think that's one of the major reasons why we didn't see custom on the front end of that year. That's my opinion. But from all the things I could see on the outside looking in, everything kind of pointed to that. I could totally be wrong, but I think that's why. Because if they were ready for it, they would have dropped it immediately. You know, because for the same reason why they dropped the water stuff right after electricity, because they're like, okay, we need to make sure that's good. And so, like, why did they break formation with the other one that should have been right after that? It's because they weren't ready for it, because it was kind of sprung on them. I'm sure they found out before February, but they probably couldn't get their hands on the code or assets until it fully released, or at least was in testing, which started in February of last year. That explains why that timeline jumped around so much. I think they bit off more than they could chew for the electricity as far as functionality on the custom servers. Another reason why custom servers were held up, because it was literally like a dependency. And then I think they had that wild card come in. And I'm sure the sickness didn't help either. But I think those are the major reasons why, like, we had a date, then we didn't, then we had some hope, and then like there was silence. And the date just slipped and slid all over the place. Yeah. It says, I know I've said it before, but your update videos are really helpful, and I appreciate all the work you put in them. Thanks, man. He says, thank you. I appreciate the kind words, and I'm glad that you find it useful and helpful. I am. It's awesome. I like hearing that, because, oh my goodness, I'm melting. Because, you know, being on the internet, you get some negativity, which comes with the territory for sure, but it's always nice to hear that, so, and that people actually find it helpful and useful, so that's awesome. That's why I do it. Am I walking into the... Wow, dude, that is melting my face so hard. Well, I thought we'd be able to ski... Well, you know what? Screw it. Let's just walk... Let's run in there. We're gonna take mad deeps anyway. It says, so for the custom servers, did you see that they have rateable bases? Yes. And live on stream, we kind of discovered the interface for it. It was one of the barrels on the edge. And so we tried to get in there. I know they were still working on it. But we actually got to see quite a bit of it. So it really helped fill in some of the gaps as far as like what they were going to do with it. Oh my goodness. Hello? Randy? What? Just trying to get up to the tunnel. Now we're going to have to jump servers because we have stream snipers. We're just kind of running in to show people what's what. That scared me, dude. I opened the door and I was like, surprise. See if we can run in there again. Come on, that scared me. I'll be honest, it's been a hot second since I've been in military tunnels. Because military tunnels is like a hotspot for cheaters on PC. Along with like cargo ship and some of the other big monuments. Because that's where like a lot of the good loot is. So I've been there, but it's not something we like, frequented. Because you couldn't consistently get like progression because you'd almost always run into a cheater. So yeah, I kind of forgot that was there. And it definitely caught me off guard. Even though I've been in there. It's been a minute. Any major glitches so far? Not that we've seen. Honestly, this feels like a really stable update. I love that like they added this monument, but they've added so many other things. Like they've smashed together like 3 other major updates from PC into this one. And then a lot of like smaller quality of life updates that are like I think big for us. And some of the stuff is like fairly new even for the PC side. So it was a nice mix. You can tell they're really working on this. So props to the team, dude. Says, so when the game updates for military, does it go on custom servers too? Yes, I think they'll have an option to upgrade, but eventually you'll be forced to if you're a custom server owner. I think that's going to be how it works. It's kind of the same way over on the PC side as well. We made it. We're here. We might be a little irradiated, but we made it. You think we'll make it out? Rads are a little high. We're approaching 300. Yep, I'm hurting. Oh. Surprised I can still jump. I mean, we kind of have trains, but just not the ones you can ride on. We'll seal at the base since we know we gotta basically dip. Yeah, see what I mean? Hey, don't worry, boys. This is totally what you wanted, right? Have fun. Eat a dick. Finally, tool storage and TC. Yeah, like that right there. Isn't that sweet? Pretty awesome. Hey, chat, remind me to throw all my stuff on the floor so these guys get a ton. Sweet. Well, maybe we'll start Pal World quicker than we thought. Who knows? I mean, thanks, Stream Snipers, for making that an easy swap, I guess. Thank you. Yeah, there's so many other things. Like, we have the reticles now, which is pretty sweet. I like that. Let's go check out military tunnels, baby. Let's go take another look. Let's go take a peek. Yeah, a lot of very useful stuff. I'm trying to think of some of the other things I added too. There's like so many, I kind of forgot. We have the spray cans, so we'll be able to adjust our skins while they're on doors, so we don't have to take them off anymore. Awesome. That's huge. Obviously, we can't use the spray can because they don't have a good way to regulate how the people use those. Because you know the first thing we're going to do is draw penises. It's just how it works. I can't put a piece of chalk to a chalkboard and not draw a wang schnitzel. Oh. Who cleared these guys out? Yeah, I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff. I'm like drawing a blank. There's a ton. Flashbangs. Molotovs. Though I think most people know there's Molotovs. Night visions. Extended magazines. Burst module. The Bruce module. 500 rads. What? Hey, don't feel bad, Shay. It took me 2 years to realize that if you hold, like, is it down or up? Is it up on the D-pad? Down on the D-pad. Left on the D-pad? Shit, oh, wait. Yeah, left on the D-pad. Puts away, it unequips. I didn't know that for a long time either, dude. Don't feel bad. I barely could remember just now. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, since we've been made, we're going to have to jump servers. I don't know if we'll have time to get a completely new setup. We'll probably do it on the next stream, but we'll probably end it here for now. I know this is a short one. Unless the crew comes back on, then we'll probably go deep again. But I think we'll set up a PAL world for now. And we should have some Rusty content this weekend. We also have the Jade Monkey Solo Duo Trio 2X all BPs unlocked with extra recyclers, the most popular server. It's made to be fast-paced. So if you're looking for a good server, you just want to jump in and try it out, fantastic. It's always loaded with dudes. If you want something a bit more vanilla, we've got that as well. We have a 1.2 server that has just subtle boost and like a couple bonuses to make it more interesting, but for the most part it maintains a vanilla feel. And it's bi-weekly, which means 2 weeks into a soft wipe, another 2 weeks into a hard wipe. So it's like a full month cycle. Furry Rage says you didn't know that? Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. So hopefully the stream snipers enjoy the empty base. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy. Alright guys, hopefully we'll see you in the PAL world here pretty soon. I think that'll be almost immediately after this one. Probably, I don't know, 30 minutes max unless I gotta drop a deuce. And we should be good to go, gentlemen. So